beautiful day in Snortling's Hollow. We could learn a little something. Would you like to follow? They're pulling you left, but you might want to go right. Let's take a little trip and it could shed some light. If you don't agree with our point of view, you don't have to make a big to-do. Just watch another video stopping you. We're not trying to tell you what to do. Hello everyone, it's me, Mimzi Moon. Welcome one and all to another episode of Adventures in Snortling's Hollow, where we teach you lessons and values from a conservative point of view. I'm expecting our co-host to get here any minute now. And there she is, right on cue. Well, hi there.
Have you started the show yet?
Well, I was just about to. You're actually right on time.
Well, pick me up.
All right. I'd like to welcome my friend, neighbor, and co-host, Piper.
Hello again, everyone.
I can't help but notice your cute pink kitty cat hat, Piper. What's up with that?
I just got back from my women's meeting. This hat symbolizes women's equality. If you mess with the kitty, you're gonna get the claws.
Oh, rare. So you sure do go to a lot of meetings, rallies, marches, parades, protests.
Yeah, I'm an activist. It's kind of my thing.
Well, everyone needs a thing. So what were you and the women meeting about today? Women's equality?
Yes, women must fight for their equality, equal rights, and equal pay.
Well, I'm a woman and I believe in equality. Maybe I should join your women's group.
Absolutely, the more the merrier.
So what right will we be fighting for?
The right to be treated the same as a man.
I'm not sure I want to be treated like a man. What does that mean exactly?
Well, there's not enough women in the STEM fields.
Oh, science, technology, engineering, and math. Those are some great jobs for sure. But I don't think there's any rules keeping women out of them. In fact, I'm pretty sure they're encouraged. Do you know what other jobs don't have gender equality?
No, which ones?
Construction workers, soldiers, plumbers, truck drivers, oil workers, coal miners, loggers, garbage collectors, sanitation workers.
Ew! Sanitation is a code word for poop. We don't want any of those jobs.
But I thought you wanted equality. Oh, I see. You just want to share in the nice things men have while not sharing in the hard or yucky things that they do.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, Piper. To me, it looks like women have the right to do any job they want. They just choose to do certain jobs over others. That's not inequality. That's freedom of choice.
Choice! Now we're talking. We also fight for a woman's right to choose.
Oh, I see what you're getting at. Pro-choice versus pro-life.
I know you gotta be on our side about this one because you're all about our unalienable rights. You're all like, right 1, you're an individual. Right 2, the right to choose how to live your life. Right 3, your right to property and your body is your property. So finally we agree.
So true, Piper. You're very smart. Oh, but you forgot something. Unalienable means no one has the right to take away anyone else's rights. Everyone has the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, no matter what stage of life you're in.
My body, my choice.
Well, at that point, it's not just your body we're talking about. Am I right?
Okay, Mimzi, how about the gender pay gap? Are you going to tell me that you don't believe in equal pay for women?
Of course I do. Equal pay for equal work is a right women have already fought for and won in the Equality Act of 2010.
Then why is it a fact that women receive 75 cents for every dollar a man earns?
Well, most of that just comes down to freedom of choice. Women often choose to work less hours and in less difficult and dangerous or yucky jobs than men do.
I've only got one thing to say to you.
And what is that?
Down with the patriarchy!
Okay, well, maybe your women's group would be a good way for me to meet and make friends with other wives, mothers, and grandmothers.
What? Things aren't the way they were in the horse and buggy days when you were young, Mimzi. Women aren't just wives and mothers anymore. They can actually do important things now. Your internalized misogyny is showing.
There is no job more important and rewarding than raising the next generation, Piper. And having a stable, two-parent household is the best way to ensure your children's success in life.
Okay, that's it, Mimzi. You are officially uninvited to my women's group. You are no feminist.
Aww, well, that's okay. If your women's group discriminates against women who don't think the same way that they do, you should stop calling it a women's group and start calling yourselves liberal women's group.
Well, maybe we should.
Yeah. Piper,
Yeah?
are you mad?
No, Mimzi. You just don't understand. It's not your fault.
Okay, thank you for your patience. Would you like to come with me to Snortling's Hollow?
Sure, Mimzi. Can I say the magic words?
Magic words? Sure.
The future is female! Diversity is our strength! Love trumps hate! Nasty women unite!
Wow, are you through?
I have more.
I was thinking more like that, ooh, I'm Madame Fupa thing that you do.
Now, I haven't thought of a new nickname for you yet. You can go ahead.
Okay then, to the lamp. Okay, are you ready? Look into the magical lamp and let your imagination take you away to the enchanted world of Snortling's Hollow. Ooh. So there I am in my usual spot right outside of the Beaver Clan Gazette news office. And there's Luna and her coworker Georgie. They look like they're getting ready to go somewhere. So I asked, "Hey Luna and Georgie, where are you two off to?" "Well," says Luna, "it's actually been a slow news day today, so we thought it would be fun to do a story about the cat show. We're on our way now." "Oh, like a human interest story?" I asked. "What's a human?" asked Luna. "Oh yeah, never mind," I said. Anyway, we show up at the cat show and it's a lot of fun. Everyone is having a great day and receiving awards for their lovely cats. I'm really more of a dog person myself, but I'm enjoying it anyway.
Oh, I love kitty cats. I'm a cat person.
Yeah, I kind of thought you would be.
But I have a question.
Okay, what's that?
So, Snortling's Hollow is like this other dimension, and they don't have any humans, and they have all of these crazy creatures, but they have cats.
Yeah, I guess it kind of transcend dimensions or something. May I continue?
Proceed.
Anyway, I started up a conversation with one of the ladies. "Congratulations on your cat award for best personality. She seems like a very nice cat." "Oh yes," she says, "my cats are like my younglings, as I have never had any younglings of my own." I could sense the sadness in her voice, so I asked, "Oh, was that a decision you and your husband made, or?" "No," she said, "I never married. I was a career girl. I was a very successful banker and made a lot of money and was able to buy a big house and a lot of nice things." "Oh, that sounds nice. So I guess everything worked out good for you then," I said. "Oh, I guess, but I always felt like something was missing. I always really wanted younglings and a family of my own, but I was too busy. One day I woke up and realized that my opportunity was passing me by. I tried but never found the right healing and, well, it's too late for me now. I always thought that a successful career was the most important thing in life, but I wish I could go back and do it all over again. I would do things differently. but at least I have my cat younglings. Do you think that's a pretty common story, I asked. Oh yes, she answered. I am friends with many of my fellow cat ladies, and I'd say most of them have a similar story.
Okay, Mimzi, that's enough Snortlings Hollow for me today. I'm gonna have to call you out on this one.
What do you mean, Piper?
You are cherry-picking your anecdotal stories just to support your particular point.
Wow, Piper, you know what anecdotal means?
Don't patronize me!
Ooh, and you know what patronize means.
Ah!
Calm down, I'm just messing with you. But tell our friends what anecdotal means, because I didn't know what that meant for the longest time. That could be like the word of the day.
Anecdotal means a personal story and not a fact.
That's right. It is an anecdotal story picked to support my point. But nonetheless, stories like that are a fact of life for many women.
But you could have told a story about a woman who gave it all up for her career, got rich, and had no regrets.
But that wouldn't support my point. I'm here to teach lessons and values from a conservative point of view.
Mimzi,
Yes, Piper.
are we through here?
Sure, Piper. Do you want me to walk you home?
Are you sure you can't give me a ride on your dinosaur?
Haha, very funny.
You know, because you're old-fashioned.
Yeah, I get it.
But I will still take that walk home.
Okay, let's go. Okay. We now interrupt your regularly scheduled program with this important public service announcement. Conservatives have often been called the silent majority, and it's about time we stop being so silent. They might try to call us a racist, fascist, homophobe, but we know that's not who we are, so who cares what they say? It's time to speak up and tell the world who we are and how we feel. And what better way to do that than to wear an awesome shirt with a conservative message from the Snortlings Hollow merch shop. Check out just a few of these great original designs that you can't find anywhere else. We have t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, masks, and mugs. Something for the whole family. The link to the shop is in the description below. And for a limited time, if you send me a picture of yourself wearing my shirt, I'll put it in my show. Now back to your regularly scheduled program. I guess we can call this part Real Talk with Mimzi and Captain Winky. So I guess you can tell I'm not a feminist, right? And let me tell you why. Sure, I believe in equality. Equality of opportunity, not equality of outcome. You know how I feel about unalienable rights. Our right to choose for ourselves is one of my favorites. When women are free to choose, they often, and I said often and not always, choose to be wives and mothers. And when they choose jobs, they often choose to be nurses, teachers, healthcare workers, and even customer service and retail sales. Now, just me saying this is probably pissing off a lot of people right now. But why? There's nothing wrong with these choices. They're all worthwhile and necessary pursuits which are likely to allow women the flexibility to pursue the most worthwhile choice of all, motherhood. Without mothers, nothing else in this world would even be possible. And you may be asking, can't women have it all? Well, there's only so many hours in the day. Sometimes something's got to give. It will either be the attention you give your children or the attention you give your career. But some women do choose this difficult path. Okay, I'm just going to say it. Men and women are different. Their brains are different, their bodies are different, their appearance is different, their instincts, personalities, wants, needs, different. Anyone who denies this is just plain denying reality. And our differences are wonderful because where men fall short, women tend to pick up the slack and vice versa. It's a symbiotic relationship that's been working since the beginning of time. Now don't get me wrong. You can do anything in this world that you want to, if you truly want it. If you want to be the president of a giant corporation, or be a successful scientist, or a professional athlete, or anything else in this world, you can achieve it with talent and hard work. If you really want something, there is nobody or nothing that can keep it from you. Whether you're a boy or a girl. And maybe having a husband or a wife and kids is the last thing you would ever want. And that's okay too. I don't have a problem with that. But what I do have a problem with is feminists who don't support women's choices. They only support women who think what they tell them they should think. Isn't feminism supposed to be about women being free to make their own choices in life? Do they really think women need to be told what they can be and how they should think? Talk about patronizing. There is nothing more important for a healthy and prosperous society than a strong family unit, and it should be encouraged and celebrated, not discouraged and shamed. Feminism used to be necessary. We did have to fight for our rights and for equality, and guess what? We won. Now we think we're entitled to special treatment, and we're yelling at the world until it gives us what we want. This is not the path to happiness or fulfillment. If women still want to keep fighting, they should help to fight for equality for women in the Middle East. They're the ones whose human rights are being violated. Now, is everything absolutely perfect and 100% equal for every single person? No. Life isn't perfect and it never will be. But there's never been a better time or a better place to be female than right here and right now. Now that's something to be grateful for. If you appreciate what I'm doing, please support me by buying my books from the Adventures in Snortling's Hollow series, available on Amazon, link in the description below. If you like my show, you'll love my books. Also, you can head over to my Patreon. It's more than a place where you can donate. You will be entered to win awesome prizes like Snortling's Hollow merch, handmade miniatures, and dollhouses. Have a piece of Snortling's Hollow for your very own. There's also a link to buy my merch below, and the more you support me, the closer I'll get to my goal of making Snortling's Hollow my full-time job. That would mean I could devote more time to making content, books, and houses for you. Thank you to each and every one of you, and if you're all still listening to this, you deserve a prize. So like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. I'll read every one of them. Bye-bye. Farewell to you, my friends, until which time we meet again. We've talked about a lot of stuff, like being fair and being tough. Be brave and see what you'll achieve if you stand by what you believe. Bye, friends.